What is up, tubes? So yeah, I used some black hairspray, but it works. I think it makes the hair look cool. My hair is long enough to style. My hair is long enough to style it in spikes, so I'm like, there you go, just barely long enough. Not like super long or anything, but there you go. And quite frankly, I don't care. Let the haters talk shit. The two biggest things that control our world is jealousy and greed. I've never been a greedy son of a bitch. I've always been very much the kind of person, you know, that would share if I could, you know. The jealousy, yeah, I felt it before. And I can tell you right now that when you're jealous because of something that someone else has, you know, figure out, well, then what's it going to take to get that? And you make it happen. Now, the thing that breaks the jealousy cycle, YouTube, is hypothetical. Let's say you see someone driving a fancy Ferrari, you know, some fancy, over the top, expensive sports car, and you ask yourself, man, that's a sweet car. You know, what's it going to take to get that? You figure it out and just make it happen, man. Because the power is in your hands. We are the masters of our own reality, not the master of reality. There's a difference, you two. Well, I'm sitting here working on my album, Hell's Advocates, trying to write guitar for Demon Wings, and yeah, I want it to sound just right. So when you hear the song, it hooks you, you know. As I'm sitting here listening to my album, the songs get progressively better towards the end, you know. So I kind of go with that theme, you know. A part of working on the album is getting my fingers warmed up so that way when I go to play guitar for my next album, it's sounding very nice. And that's the kicker of it. I didn't get this good at guitar overnight, mind you. Nope. That took years of practice and dedication. You know, so in high school, I never did the prom or anything like that. Girls would talk to me, but it was just because they felt sorry for me because I was autistic. You know, that was it. And joke's on them, really, because I'm a YouTube celebrity. All these chicks rejected me, and now they're looking at me going, oh, damn. I love spooky tuning. That's just cool. with making sure the string didn't catch on you. Sometimes the string catches on the fret. It does that, but that's alright. With Halloween coming around the corner, ooh, let's see if we can make the guitar sound like a theremin. Show Guitar is such a wonderful instrument. uh, that's just it. When I got picked on and bullied in school and I didn't want to talk about it, I'd go into my room and just play guitar, you know? So for me, it became a place to escape from all the bullshit, you know? And this is why I never got into gangs when I was younger or hard drugs or any of that, you know what I'm saying? It's because I had a creative outlet to express my anger and frustration in a safe and healthy manner. And this is why we need to keep creative alternatives in school, okay? Because when budget cuts happen, the first thing they'll cut is the art program, the music program, choir, drama, whatever. You know, they'll never cut the athletic programs because for some ungodly reason, the school system seems to favor jocks more than creativity, which I don't get it, but it is what it is. I think it's just because it makes your school look good when you win a game. I get that. But here's the thing of it. Not every student is going to be athletically inclined, you know? So maybe if you have to cut a couple corners on the other programs, just so you can keep those creative options open, I would do it, you know? Because people at that age need a creative outlet, you know? If you want to get into guitar, it's a fun instrument to play, but whoo lordy, does it take a minute to learn. I mean, when you start sweeping and everything, you're not going to be like super fast, you know, it's going to take time. You got to develop picking and rhythm and, you know. It's amazing what you can do with 6 strings if you know what you're doing. I mean, you like the righteous guitar playing, subscribe for more. And you see me playing without the amp and you're just like, okay, he's not using distortion to hide his mistakes. What? Now here's the cool thing about GarageBand. It's offered on pretty much all your Apple computers. This is why I like Apple. I can create my own. Working on that. So yeah, I did use a little bit of black hairspray in my hair. Big whoop. I could style my hair and make it darker. Cool. And that's just it. You ever notice that people who are greedy don't really get that jealous, but people who are jealous aren't really that greedy? One of those interesting life patterns I've noticed. Look out, YouTube. That's the mean guitar right there. Yeehaw. Now you stop and just picture for a second the looks on people's faces when they see me play guitar like this on YouTube. Their jaws are gonna hit the floor like, you know. How the fuck is Cobra not signed? If you heard the melodic shredding he's doing, holy sh... The best part of it is if I wanted to lay like a top track on GarageBand and then I'd put a track below it, I could record dual guitar like they do with the power metal and shit, just on one guitar. It's quite cool, actually. Hmm. So, like, say we turn all the other tracks down, and then we play out just a little recording, you know. Wait, that's fun to do on the guitar. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. I might have to keep that in the song, to be quite honest, but the recording level is just right. Ooh-wee. Now, if you can't afford expensive studio time and you want to record your own music, GarageBand's got you covered. I've been using GarageBand for years. It's a great program. Um, the newer Macs, they have a lot more advanced versions of it. I mean, it's a fun little app to mess around in. Well, it might be easier just to sit in the studio and strum out a couple chords and sing along with it, and then, there you do. But then there's always someone sitting behind the control panel, sitting there clicking and cutting and pasting, and it's a very consistent pain in the ass to edit music. It really is. It's very consistent and it's a pain in the ass. You gotta sit there and click and get it just right. I mean, I'll sit here and jam Hell's Advocate while I'm taking a shower, and I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, I recognize this song. It sounds catchy. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but music we can play out loud that they can't screw me on for copyright infringement. Let's see. Devil's Advocate featuring Xander Beats and Blaming Monk Official. If I steal a couple of beats from YouTube and then layer them together to make a new beat, there you go. I mean, that's how dubstep's created. You sample a sound, sample another sound, mix the two sounds together, it makes a new sound. Any beat that I might have used, I'd give the person a subscribe and a like on the video. You know what I'm saying? Because that does help us YouTubers grow as a community, the likes and the subscribing. And if you like the guitar playing, subscribe for more. The King Cobra JFS channel is blowing up. Let's see. 9,341. That's what's up. So this video has 27 likes and 15 dislikes. Of course people are gonna hate, it's what they do. Your hair looks sexy as hell. Did you do something different today? Yeah, I used some black hairspray that a fan sent me. It colors your hair black. The hairspray that the fangirl Amy Meekat sent. Yeah. So the dating advice is to become a YouTube celebrity. That comment was so stupid. Remove. That doesn't guarantee that you'll get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. If you treat people like shit, then, You ever just look back on the comments of your videos and go, wow, some of these people are really stupid? I mean, you want solid dating advice, you treat the ladies like you treat yourself, you know? And if you respect yourself, then you'll respect women. That's how it is, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One person on my channel comments, it's hard having sexy biceps in today's world. Damn double standards. Oh my god, dude. See, when I bitch about double standards, there they go making fun of me bitching about double standards. I'm like, that's so stupid, dude. Actually, no, it's not stupid. There's a fair point to that. I mean, women can stare at our biceps all day and say, ooh, nice biceps, right? But if we stare at their boobs or their butt and say, hey, nice boobs and butt, they look at us and say we're pigs. I'm like, that just shows that men and women are a lot more similar than you think. So you want to call me a pig, but you know I'm right. I'm just saying, like, if a guy's got biceps, believe that he's going to show them off wearing shirts that hang loosely on the biceps or a bit tighter. I mean, just for real, dude. It's just like the dress code in high school. I remember back in the day, you go to high school back in the day and they tell you can't show off cleavage, but any girl that wanted to show off cleavage was going to do it, and no one was going to stop her. That's just how it was. Even though the dress code said, you know, they sit there and say you can't show your butt crack, but you see these girls walking around with their butt cracks hanging out, and you're just like, okay, so they can get away with it. I should be able to too, right? So I let my butt crack hang out, and the teacher was like, Mr. Saunders, you need to pull your pants up. Okay, so I pulled them up. Did it again the second time. Like, Mr. Saunders, you need to pull your pants up. All right. So I pulled up. Third time I did it, he's like, if I see you do it again, you go to the principal's office. I'm like, whatever, man. I could have said something like, oh, you like seeing them girls with their butt cracks hanging out, so if they can do it, why can't I? Oh, it's because you like looking at them girls, don't you, you sick fuck? We're all in high school here. What the hell's wrong with you? That would have got my that would have got me in trouble for sure if I would have said that. That's what they would have called a smart mouth. If you're a natural born smart ass, it just gets better with age, I feel. Ain't that the truth? Uh, and I'm like, you know, that's just it, dude. If I had a kid and I seen her dressing like that for school, I'd be like, go put some decent clothes on. It's not fair. I don't want to hear it. I was these boys' age once. I know how that shit goes. Some chick comes to school in a low-cut t-shirt and hip-hugger jeans, showing off her boobs and her ass, and then getting mad when guys look. It's like, excuse me? That's rich. That is fucking rich. That would be like me walking around with a muscle t-shirt and getting mad when people say, dude, nice biceps. I'd be like, why are you staring at my biceps? I'm more than that. They'd look at me and be like, then why the fuck are you wearing a muscle shirt showing off your biceps? And furthermore, like, I don't see why, that's just it, that double standard that exists. If women check out men, whether we're married or not, taken or not, we can't say shit because it'll be met with criticism of, what are you, gay? Oh, you just can't handle this pussy, or blah, 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 shit like that. And it's like, no. And that's just it. Women cannot take rejection up front, whereas men cannot take breakups. That's just how it is. And it's unfortunate, but that's just how it works. This is why when women break up with a piece of shit that's no good for them, they bounce right back, They're back in the game like, what's up? And then they find them something worth holding on to, Whereas the assholes who fucked it up are going, oh, I'm never going to have her again. And it takes them weeks to get over it. Believe that. And the best way to avoid fucking up the relationship is just being a decent person, and saying, hey, you know what? Respect is a two-way street. Even if she doesn't give it, I'm still going to give it. That's why it's called being the bigger man, as the expression goes. And sometimes it sucks being the bigger man, but in the end it creates less drama for your life, so... there are those times when you want to say something, but you're just like, I'm going to bite my fucking tongue. What I have to say is too truthful, it'll piss everyone off. Nope, I'm going to bite my fucking tongue. You gotta love it when a woman says, men are just big babies when they get sick. They need everything. And I'm like, I would disagree with that. I feel like when humans get sick, there are some humans who turn into total babies, but there are some who just can't do anything because that's part of being sick. It's no fun, But it's just harmless, poking fun at the opposite gender. Battle of the sexes crap. It's nothing to be taken too seriously. When you hear women make sexist comments like, oh, men are just big pussies when they get sick. And I'm like, excuse me? That is hilarious, because what about your monthly visitor and when you get emotional and you need my help and my support? Right. But I'm an asshole when I get a cold. See, some people would call that going too far, but I'm like, that's a fair point. And to be fair, whenever my girlfriend was on her period, she wanted back rubs, I was on that shit like stank on rice. Believe that. Even if I don't have much, whatever I have, she has. Believe that. Show off. What? I was just playing guitar on YouTube. Oh no, you weren't playing guitar on YouTube. You were shredding that bitch like it was no one's business. I mean, you gotta show off the guitar skills for YouTube every once in a while because, that's what gets the subscribers coming. They're just like, because I guarantee you, if we called women anything, when they're having their issues, we would be called assholes for it. See, that's the best part about it. That's what's the best part about being a guy. They can call us a huge pussy if we get sick and get the cold and we need some hot soup, you know. But the second they demand something of us, we give it and don't ask questions, you know. And that's all you can do, YouTube. It makes life easier. You know how it is, fellas. Your woman starts griping, and you just, yes, dear. You listen, nod your head, and you actually listen. Don't just do that and pretend like you don't listen, you know, because that's stupid. That's stupid. Don't just sit there and nod your fucking head like some kind of robot. Actually fucking listen, you know. If you make an effort to listen, then maybe she can make an effort to be a bit more direct with her communication. The way women communicate with men, they rely on subtle hints. You know, they expect us to be fucking mind readers, and I'm just like, I got a bunch of tarot cards. I want to shuffle them up, shuffle them up, shuffle them up. Stick it back in the deck. Is this your card? Damn. I think if men can make an effort to communicate more, or at least make an effort in communicating as far as listening better, women should be able to, you know, because that's just it, YouTube. When communication arrives in relationship problems, usually it's one of the two things. Either the woman's not being direct with her communication, or the man's not listening hard enough. And it's usually a combination of the two. So they'll sit there with their fucking shrink, their marriage counselor, their therapist, and oh, he just doesn't listen. Well, why can't you understand me, and blah blah blah, just back and forth, and it's just like, let me just simplify this for you all right now, so you don't have to fucking waste $100 to hear another adult bitch about your problems, because that's always fun, you know, being paid to watch other people complain about their shit. And how the fuck you don't go home at the end of the day and down a whole bottle of Jack after that? Like, good God. Speaking of Jack Daniels, I seen the sickest Darth Vader shirt. He was holding a bottle of Jack Daniels, and it said, "Come to the dark side, we have Jack Daniels." And I'm like, yes. Well, speaking of Star Wars, I found out something cool you can do in this tuning. It's the Imperial March, and I discovered that just by tuning the guitar. I didn't watch some video. I was just dinking around with this tuning, and I'm like, wait a minute. Fuck yeah! Wait, not quite. Of course, if I want to do Hedwig's theme, not quite. God damn it. See, even I make mistakes on the guitar. But that's alright. Nope. Yeah, that's alright. Not quite. but that's alright. It still sounds cool. Like all rock and rolly and shit. Like, yeah. And here's the solution to that. Like, the best solution to it is just to be there for each other, you know? No matter how tough it gets. You know, that's what it takes in a relationship. You know, so when he's whining because he's sick, you're there for him. When you're complaining because you're cramping, he's there for you. You know, that's how relationships are supposed to be. Almost had it. Close enough. Sometimes you just gotta ignore the stupid comments because it makes your life easier. It's really mind over matter. I no longer mind because these haters no longer matter. But, and really it's just how you put things into perspective then, you know. But if I wanted to do dual guitar for the album, for instance, I could record like a little double hand tapping. I love that tap. sick as shit, yo. But take that same tap and then I move the strings one up. So, like for example, I didn't mean to talk during the clip, but that is a sick tap. Like that. And then, like, all I'd have to do at that point is mute the top track above it, and then move over to the string above it. Oh shit, I clicked on the wrong track, I did. Forgot to click on the bottom one below it, that's alright. I got the right positioning on the fingering, alright, cool. Now if we take those two clips and turn them up at the same time, now I wasn't actually trying to record it more properly, that was just a rough demonstration. Very rough demonstration. You can see right there when it actually caught up to itself. You could hear the dual guitar right there, just like any, power metal type. I mean, I don't know how much time I've wasted ranting and raving and playing guitar. Oh, look at that, about 45 minutes of epic shredding and telling it like it is. I mean, I don't mean to word things so harshly or be as rude. It's just, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, YouTube, anything you say is going to be taken out of context, There really is, unfortunately, no escaping that. Don't get me wrong, therapy can be great for those of you who need it. However, therapy sessions can get expensive, you know, and you know how you can talk your problems through. It doesn't cost you a nickel. Talk to your other half. Don't just sit there and, fight like cats and dogs and then say it's all their fault. That's. But, yeah, YouTube, thanks for watching me shred some mean guitar and, rant and rave, all that. If you like the guitar playing and the ranting and the raving, subscribe for more. And like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone with these videos. Sometimes the truth hurts, I guess.